Okay, it's Luxury Fred, and I'm here in the 2023 Rolls-Royce Phantom. And I thought with a car like this, I wanted to do part of the video from the back seat, because this car, of all the Rolls-Royces, is really wonderful to be in the back seat. It's fun to drive as well, but this is a big luxury sedan. So before we set off, we simply push the button to shut the door, and then our chauffeur may proceed. So as you see, this car at $651,000. In this video, I'm going to give you a full, complete interior tour. I'm going to show you all the options and bespoke customization and things like that this particular car has. I'm going to give you a walk around the outside, and I'm going to show you the beautiful color and the special rims and pinstriping and things like that. And then I'm going to give it a review. I've been driving the car for a couple days, and I'm going to tell you what it's like to live with and drive a $650,000 Rolls-Royce. So let's start with a look around the interior of this incredible luxury sedan. And hey, this is a good chance for me to ask you to please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. I'm an automotive and luxury travel writer, and I document all my experiences here on my YouTube channel. Thank you. The interior of the Phantom is truly, truly amazing. Rolls-Royces come in 3 interior colors: a primary, a secondary, and a tertiary. The primary color of the seats, as you can see, is called cashmere gray. The secondary color is what you see on the steering wheel and the armrests. That's black. And the tertiary color is Arctic white. You see that on the Rolls-Royce emblem on the headrest and the trim on the seats. You'll also see that this car is filled with beautiful high-gloss Cannondale wood. And I've learned that Cannondale is the name of a cove in the south of France where Sir Henry Royce and his design team used to spend time. So you'll see lots of that wood, which is optional, in both the front and the back. This has what's called the rear immersive seating, which means that you have 2 individual seats and that center console. If you don't get that option, you have more of a bench seat. And also, if you don't get that option, the rear seats actually fold down, which gives you a lot of space if you're taking luggage and things like that. And of course, the fit and finish is just unbelievably perfect. Every detail is perfect. And everything your fingers touch, your hands touch, your butt touches, your legs touch, your arms touch, everything has such a wonderful feeling of quality to it, whether it's leather, wood, metal, regardless of what the surface is. Let me show you, a lot of people ask about this. Let me show you the trunk. Very, very large trunk with very deep, with lots of room for your Louis Vuitton trunks or your expensive golf clubs and things like that. And then you do have a power opening and closing trunk there. Okay, Luxury Fred here with Luxury Gary, just cruising in the 2023 Rolls-Royce Phantom. I spent a lot of time in a lot of different Rolls-Royce models, and this is actually my first time driving a Phantom, and it is big. This sedan is about the size of a Chevy Suburban. The first impressions are it has that wonderful Rolls-Royce Magic Carpet ride where it just glides, it wafts down the road. Compared to the smaller Ghost, Ghost is probably more sporty. So the base price of the 2023 Phantom is $475,000 with options and bespoke customization and all that kind of stuff. This particular car prices out at just over $650,000. We've got that big twin turbo 12-cylinder engine. So if we put our foot into it, real linear power that gradually and kind of powerfully builds up, kind of sneaks up on you, and before you know it, you're approaching triple-digit speeds. Okay, join me for a walk around the outside, the exterior of the 2023 Rolls-Royce Phantom. The color you're seeing here is dark emerald. Look at that green in the sunshine. It is beautiful. To me, it's like the modern version of British racing green. This car has optional chrome exhaust tips, which kind of stand out. You can see them there. I just love that green color. Just amazing. Here's a look at the 22-inch forged black painted disc wheels, a $13,000 option. And then you can see the long single coach line, a $2,250 option, which is Rolls-Royce's fancy name for a pinstripe. You can see you have a stripe that goes all the way down the length of that beautiful body. Look at that style, look at that color. I love the lines on this car. I really think it's an amazing looking car. And having driven the Wraith, the two-door, you can kind of see that this comes from that same design ethos. I recognize a lot of Wraith in this car. So I have to say that the driving experience is comfortable. It's a big car, but it's controllable. I have a good sense of where my four corners are, and it doesn't get me nervous driving past cars and things like that. The enormous mass and size adds to that wonderful luxurious ride, and again that magic carpet ride where it just floats down the road, and any kind of imperfections or bumps or anything like that, you really don't feel anything. So I in terms of overall driving impression of the car, it's big. You know, they really are going for that extreme luxury experience. And it is sporty because it's so powerful, and you know, the technology, the suspension and stuff like that can make it feel sporty, but it's just really the ultimate example of that Rolls-Royce magic carpet ride, which is wonderful. It's a wonderful experience, and it's really cool to have it be so smooth. But then when you jump on it like this, you have, you know, 600 and something horsepower and 600 and something pound-feet of torque right at your available at any time with just endless smooth power, which is really cool. As I said before, it's manageable. I could imagine taking this on a road trip. I could imagine driving it on a curvy mountain road and that kind of thing. It really is not, it's massive, but it doesn't feel overwhelming, and you have a good sense of the cars next to you and things like that. It's got a good feel for the road, and you know, again, if I go like this, it really, you can feel that floating suspension, because everything about the suspension is designed to totally eliminate any kind of roughness in the road or the ride and things like that. And you combine that with the unbelievable silencing technology of all the insulation and double or triple pane glass and all that other stuff. It just insulates you from everything. So you see a car next to you, but you don't really hear it. You just have a general awareness that the car is there. Even if you're next to a big truck or something like that, the insulation and the level of silence is quite incredible. The last part that I'll talk about, of course, in a Rolls-Royce is build quality and the unbelievable quality of all of the materials. So everything your hands touch, everything your arms touch, everything your butt and your legs touch has such a feeling of quality, whether it's the leather, whether it's the aluminum and the metal, or whether it's the wood grain. It's just a wonderful visceral physical experience for every part of your body as you ride in the car. So I think I'll end the video from a wonderful place to be in the Rolls-Royce Phantom, this luxurious back seat. Please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know what you think of this incredible car. And again, thank you very much for watching the video.